Okay, so let us see the concept of SQL on Azure. So what is the difference we will find between the SQL and Azure and normal this one? So we will have two concepts, 2 points here. Okay, here the concept is related to the cloud. Okay, cloud versus on premises. What is this on premises?
On the physical system.
It's called on prem in short.
Okay.
Okay, so cloud on prem. On prem means which you installed installation on laptop or any server which we manage. We manage means, what does we manage means? We manage means, one, we can RDP to the server. We can see the drives. Okay, so we can see the SQL configuration setup, services and all. We can see OS related options like services.msc, like that. So out and out, what on-prem means? On-prem means, okay, so this is an on-prem. I am able to log in into the server. I can see whatever I can see. I am able to see this. I'm able to see the documents. I'm able to see the drives. I'm able to see the services. Okay, I'm able to see the configuration. Everything I can see which is available on the OS. Okay, but what is cloud?
Bro, once again. So,
Yeah,
so how can I establish this connection which you have established now?
what is that?
You had a connection now, right? Which you showed me.
Which connection? Your voice is again low.
This connections, bro. You have the IP address, everything, no? How can I establish this connection?
So what this one is built on Azure. Okay. So this is in Azure. This is an Azure cloud.
Okay.
Okay. So
that is not this on-premise connection, no? That is not on-premise server connection.
See, that's what here I am telling the same. If we can RDP to the server, if we can see the drives, these are all called as on-prem.
Okay.
If we manage the RDP, if we manage the Windows server, this is called an on-prem. Okay, normally.
Okay.
But here I created this Windows on Azure. Windows server I created on Azure. This is called an IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Means they will allow us to use the server infrastructure. They will give drives. This is a different story. It will go out of which you will not be able to understand. So I am not going there. Okay, I am sticking about the concept of the SQL only. Okay, so here Azure. Another one is SQL on Azure. This is called as PaaS, means platform as a service. What is a platform here? SQL, which we install. Suppose I will not go there. Okay, I will come to the my local. So if I see here the services which I have, okay, I have the services here. I am running on my server, on my laptop or server. This is called on-prem. Okay, I am able to install SQL Server. I am able to update the configuration. You are able to hear me, right?
Yes, bro.
Okay, I am able to update the configuration. I am able to change the service account details. I am able to change anything. I can do anything related to the installation or setup or anything. And once I install, I can go ahead and open SSMS. SSMS is a tool which is used to connect to the database service which is running, right? I can connect here and I can connect. Okay. But think that you don't have these services, you no need to install anything. Okay, but the service is there, but a platform is there. Okay, if you take an example like Google Drive, so do we manage any storage for that? Can we see the drives under Google Drive? Can we see?
No, bro.
Okay, so we cannot see on which operating system this Google Drive software is running.
Yes.
On which drive size it is, which drive name it is running, how much drive space available on the server. We don't know anything. We are just using a platform called Google Drive. Okay, we are just using a platform called Google Drive. That's it. We don't know. However, Google Docs. Do you know where this is saved on the server? We don't know where this is saved on the server. This is just a platform. What is the use of this platform? To save the documents. Okay, so this is a platform. We don't know anything about the background.
Yes.
We cannot do any configuration change to the document software because this software is managed by the service provider. Who is the service provider here? Google Docs means service provider is Google. So means that they are giving you a platform with the name Google Docs. We are using that. They are giving a platform with the name Google Drive. We are using that. They are giving some platform. We are using that. They are giving a Facebook. We are using it. We don't know Facebook where it is saved, how much data it is saved, nothing. It is just a platform we are using. The same way we have a SQL server. We will be using, that's it. Right?
Yes.
That service is provided by the Azure. It is called SQL Azure. Okay, SQL databases. Okay, so here you can see it is a one of the service which Azure is giving you. What Azure is giving you, you can create your database. You don't worry about the installation. You don't worry about the version. You don't worry about the operating system. You don't worry about the configuration. You don't worry. Just you can create the database service or database as a platform and you can connect. Let us see, create a database. I'm clicking on create a database. Okay, this is the way we create database. Resource group are mandatory to create a database. And here we need to give a name. What we can give? We can give AK training. Okay, it is telling, it is asking to select a server. Okay, so it is asking, let us see, let us create this. I'll click on new. It is just showing you create SQL server database server. Okay, so what is the database server here? SQL instance. Why I didn't create it directly here? I just want to show you this. Okay, so for creating here, you are creating a database, means this is the database. Creating a database means creating a database. What is the database here? Okay, like this, creating a database, just new database. If I click here, new database, the same here is creating a database. The same here is creating SQL database. Any doubt you have?
No, bro.
For that, I need to create a resource. This is the requirement of Azure, wherein it will require to create a resource group so that all this will be created as a bucket. It is just a bucket wherein we'll keep all our resources. Here the resource means SQL database is a resource. So we are creating or grouping multiple resources in a group. We are giving some name, right? AK trainings means that we are trying to create a database name. How? Like this, AK training. We're able to enter here. If I here, for that, As I'm using this local host is a server name here.
Yes.
Here it is showing create your server. It is telling create your server of any existing is there, just select it is telling. As it is not having any existing, we need to create. What I will create? I will create like server 1 AK. What is this? All green, it is available. So I created a server SQL instance with this name. Which location? It's okay. You can leave it. And it is asking for an authentication method. Authentication method, it shows that like we have Windows authentication and SQL authentication. It also has in cloud, it is called Windows authentication is called as Microsoft Entra. That is different concept. Okay. So again, SQL Server, we will use only SQL authentication. For SQL authentication, we need to give SQL, right? How we can log in here? Initially, while doing installation, we are giving some password or details. The same way we will give. Let's say admin, I am giving some name, some password, any password which should meet the complex. Complexity is not complex. So we'll give some complex password. Okay. So the SA admin, it is asking for complex password. What I will do, I'll click on OK. What will happen now? A server will be created. What is the server name? Server 1 AK is the server name where it created in East US. This is just a region or a location it created. That is not a concern here. Okay. Here what we are doing, we are just doing no issue, development or production. That is for our understanding only. Okay. Anything it is fine. That is for understanding.
So in this there are only two editions.
What is that?
Only development and production.
Yeah, we'll get to know that. Okay. So this is an environment, not the version or not the edition, nothing like that.
Okay.
This is just an environment. Why they are telling is, if you select production, they are changing the resources. If you select development, they are decreasing them.
Okay.
Okay, that is just for example purpose only. There is no difference between here. We can select development and use production purpose also, no issue. Next, I will create what I will do. I will go for default, review and create. Okay, it will show some estimated cost. It will show the summary, SQL login and all everything. And what we will do is we can create. So now what I'm doing, I'm creating this database.